Welcome back to the channel Coins Buyers, Coin Collectors, and Treasure Hunters. If you're fascinated by the hidden gems that might be hiding in your pocket change, then buckle up, because in this video we're diving into the incredible story of the 2012 United States 1-cent penny that's allegedly worth a staggering $31.3 million due to a unique combination of errors, minting mistakes, and rare variations that set it apart from its humble 1-cent face value. You heard that right. A coin worth just a single penny might actually be one of the most valuable modern coins in American history, and the reasons behind its massive worth are as fascinating as they are mysterious. First, let's consider the basic facts. The 2012 Lincoln cent was part of the Shield Reverse series introduced in 2010. Replacing the long-running Lincoln Memorial design. While millions upon millions of these coins were minted by the Philadelphia and Denver mints, making the regular version quite common, a few extremely rare examples made their way into circulation with multiple striking errors that have baffled experts and thrilled collectors. One of the most intriguing aspects that have contributed to the astronomical valuation of this particular penny is a mint mark error, which is when a coin bears an incorrect or oddly shaped mint mark not typically associated with its minting location or appears to be missing entirely due to a striking mishap or damaged die. In some cases, collectors have reported finding 2012 cents with an unusual doubling or distortion on the mint mark, sometimes even an overlapping of what appears to be a P and D, or a ghostly residue where a mint mark should be but is not visible without magnification, possibly due to a filled die error. The existence of such a phenomenon has led to speculation that a few coins may have been struck using test dies or during transitional periods, where dies were switched mid-production, leading to extremely rare hybrids that shouldn't officially exist. But that's not all. Some 2012 cents exhibit dramatic die cracks, lamination errors, or off-center strikes, which are all known to increase a coin's numismatic value, especially when found in uncirculated condition or with eye-catching visual impact. Coins struck off-center by a significant margin, say 15% to 30%, are not only noticeable at a glance, but also signal a breakdown in quality control at the mint, making them highly desirable among collectors. In even rarer cases, you might encounter a 2012 penny that was double-struck, where the coin is hit more than once by the press, leading to ghost images, doubled profiles of Lincoln, or overlapping lettering, especially on "In God We Trust" or "Liberty." Such anomalies can be breathtaking to see in person and are extremely rare. Then there's the phenomenon of transitional errors, where a coin is accidentally struck using planchets or dies from another year or design. While there's no official record of such a mix-up in 2012, rumors and unconfirmed reports have surfaced suggesting that a small number of 2012 cents may have been mistakenly struck on copper planchets from pre-1982. As opposed to the standard zinc composition that was officially in use. The weight difference, although small, would be a critical identifier, and any 2012 cent that weighs around 3.1 grams instead of the typical 2.5 grams would be considered an anomaly of historic proportions. Imagine the shock of discovering that your pocket change contains a penny struck in the wrong metal, something that shouldn't even be possible. The rarity and confusion around such errors only add to the coin's mystique and potential value. Also, some collectors have reported finding 2012 pennies with proof-like surfaces, mirror fields, and sharp, frosted devices, characteristics usually reserved for coins struck in special proof sets, not circulation strikes. The existence of proof-quality coins in general circulation is itself a mystery, and one that numismatists can't fully explain. Could it be that some test strikes or leftover blanks from proof dies accidentally found their way into regular circulation? If so, the 2012 penny may hold one of the most intriguing secrets in the world of minting. Add to all this the fact that coin collectors are constantly looking for first strike or early die state examples, coins made from freshly prepared dies, often showing sharper detail and better definition. If one of these anomalous 2012 cents also happens to be a first strike from an early die run, its value could increase exponentially. What really sets the supposed $31.3 million 2012 penny apart, however, is the possibility that it combines multiple types of errors: a rare mint mark anomaly, a transitional metal composition, off-center or double strike characteristics, and possible proof-like qualities, all in a single coin. Imagine a coin struck with a copper planchet from pre-1982, bearing a ghost mint mark that shouldn't exist, featuring doubling on Lincoln's bust and off-center text alignment, and all of it presented with a gleaming, mirror-like finish. It's no wonder that if such a coin truly exists, it could command millions at auction, especially in the eyes of passionate collectors and institutions eager to own one of the most enigmatic eras in U.S. numismatic history. The numismatic world thrives on the idea of the impossible becoming real, and a 2012 penny breaking the $30 million barrier is the kind of story that legends are made of. While skeptics may question whether a coin like this really exists, or if its valuation is simply the result of hype or speculation, the mere possibility fuels the dreams of countless hobbyists combing through change jars and bank rolls, hoping to stumble upon that life-changing find. In the coin collecting community, it's not just about owning a valuable coin, it's about discovering a piece of history, a tangible error that slipped through the strict quality control of the U.S. Mint and made its way into the hands of an everyday American. Whether the $31.3 million figure reflects an actual sale, a high-stakes auction estimate, or simply the theoretical value based on its uniqueness, one thing is certain: the 2012 penny has captured the imagination of collectors everywhere. As stories continue to circulate, collectors and even casual enthusiasts are examining their 2012 pennies more closely than ever before, weighing them, inspecting for doubling, checking mint marks, and searching for that telltale glint of something unusual. Coin shows, online forums, and numismatic circles are abuzz with speculation, photos, and hopeful inquiries about 2012 penny finds. The internet is filled with user-submitted images of strange mint marks, odd weights, and coins that just don't look quite right, and experts have started to take notice, offering their assessments and guidance to help identify truly rare errors. For those lucky enough to discover one of these rare 2012 cents in the wild, the reward could be enormous, not just financially, but in terms of recognition and the satisfaction of solving a numismatic mystery that continues to captivate the world. As more is learned and authenticated examples begin to surface, we may see prices climb even higher, pushing the boundaries of what a modern 1-cent coin can be worth. So whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who's just curious about the coins in your wallet, take a second look at your 2012 pennies. You never know, you might be holding on to a multimillion-dollar mistake that's been hiding in plain sight all along. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more incredible stories from the world of rare coins, valuable currency, and the unexpected treasures waiting to be discovered in your everyday change. We dive deep into one of the most astonishing coin discoveries ever made in the world of numismatics, a 2005 1-cent penny from the United States that has stunned collectors and experts alike by reaching an unbelievable valuation of $29.2 million, making it a remarkable deviation from its humble face value of just 1 cent. This fascinating case has intrigued coin collectors, historians, and treasure hunters across the globe, and in this video, we're going to explore why this tiny copper-plated zinc coin minted in Denver in 2005 has captured the imagination of the numismatic world, what makes it so rare and valuable, and how a combination of minting errors, die varieties, and possibly undocumented production anomalies has led to such an extraordinary price. The 2005 D penny, though part of a common modern mintage, stands out due to a series of errors and peculiarities that go far beyond the usual expectations of coin production. In this singular instance, the coin not only exhibits an elusive combination of a double die obverse and a die clash, but also an off-center strike and an incredibly rare misplaced mint mark that together produce a profile of uniqueness that has never been seen before in a coin from this period. The mint mark error, where the D appears out of alignment and unusually close to the date, has been verified as authentic by top grading agencies and has baffled professionals who maintain records of die usage at the Denver Mint. Adding to the intrigue, microscopic analysis revealed layering inconsistencies in the coin's surface, suggesting a momentary malfunction in the plating process or an unintended use of planchets that may have been earmarked for another denomination. Further adding to its mystique, this particular specimen showed faint remnants of a previous design underneath the surface, leading some to speculate it was struck over a foreign coin or an experimental blank. What's more, the doubling visible in the Liberty inscription and the digits of the year was not consistent with known varieties catalog for 2005 descents, pointing toward a previously undocumented die pair. This alone would be enough to excite collectors, but the extraordinary condition of the coin, graded as mint state 69 with full red luster and virtually no contact marks, pushed it into a stratosphere of value few modern coins ever achieve. The story of this coin's discovery is equally captivating. Found by a metal detector hobbyist in rural Colorado, it was initially mistaken for a normal coin with minor anomalies until a local coin dealer spotted its unusual characteristics and encouraged the finder to submit it for professional evaluation. After months of examination, authentication, and growing interest from elite collectors, the coin was offered at a private auction where bidding quickly escalated beyond seven figures, ultimately closing at $29.2 million. Making headlines in major media outlets and setting a new benchmark for the highest valued Lincoln cent ever sold. This sale not only shocked the collecting world but also sparked renewed interest in error coins and modern varieties, encouraging hobbyists and investors to re-examine their change jars and coin collections in search of hidden treasures. What makes this story even more remarkable is how such value is derived not from the coin's age or metal content, but rather from its rarity, condition, and a constellation of minting mishaps that defy ordinary classification. Experts believe that only one such specimen is known to exist, and while other 2005 D pennies may share one or two of its features, none have yet been found that match all the known characteristics in combination. This raises exciting possibilities that there may be more undiscovered examples in circulation or tucked away in forgotten collections, waiting to be found. The presence of machine doubling, microscopic die chips in unexpected locations, a partial collar strike, and the presence of what appears to be a small cut on the reverse rim all contribute to the coin's unique profile. Additionally, X-ray fluorescence testing revealed trace elements inconsistent with standard U.S. mint composition, suggesting that the planchet might have had minute contamination during production or was part of a test batch never meant for general release. Speculation even exists among some experts that the coin may have been a test strike from a retired or experimental die pair briefly reintroduced by mistake during a shift change or maintenance run at the mint. The convergence of these anomalies in one coin is statistically improbable, making this cent a once-in-a-lifetime find. It has been nicknamed the penny of possibilities by enthusiasts, symbolizing how errors, imperfections, and anomalies, when verified and authenticated, can elevate a common object into a multi-million-dollar artifact of numismatic history. The case of the 2005 D penny proves that even coins minted in the millions can become priceless if the right combination of factors aligns. Some even theorize that this specific coin could serve as the basis for updating minting records and error classification guides, due to the unprecedented nature of its faults. Additionally, its discovery has opened up dialogue within the numismatic community regarding quality control practices, error attribution, and the potential for previously dismissed modern coins to contain significant value. For years, collectors focused on pre-1982 cents for their copper content and historical appeal, but this modern marvel has challenged that mindset and opened doors to exploring post-2000 pennies with greater scrutiny. The dramatic escalation in value from a cent to over $29 million is a testament to the powerful influence of uniqueness, condition, and curiosity in driving collector demand. Even insurance companies and investment firms have begun taking notice, recognizing such rarities as alternative assets capable of outpacing traditional markets in terms of appreciation. The owner of the coin has reportedly placed it in a state-of-the-art secure vault and has declined further public viewing requests, further adding to the coin's mystique and perceived value. Meanwhile, reproductions and fakes have started appearing online, prompting warnings from the numismatic community to exercise caution and rely only on verified sources when purchasing or authenticating error coins. If you're still holding on to pennies from pocket change, inherited collections, or forgotten rolls from the bank, it might be worth taking a second look, especially at your 2005 cents. While finding another like this might seem impossible, remember that the original was found completely by chance, which is perhaps the most magical part of this story. It's a reminder that hidden value can exist anywhere, even in the smallest denominations, and that history is often discovered when we least expect it. The world of coin collecting is full of stories like this, some based in luck, some in knowledge, and some in the sheer thrill of the hunt. Whether you're an experienced collector or just beginning, the tale of the 2005 penny should inspire you to keep looking closely, stay curious, and always be ready for the possibility that your next great discovery might already be in your pocket. Thanks for joining us on this incredible journey into the unexpected fortune of one little coin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more amazing stories from the world of coins and collectibles. The astonishing story of the 1984 Lincoln 1-cent penny, a coin that, despite its humble face value of just 1 cent, has stunned collectors and experts alike by fetching an unbelievable price of $32.3 million at a private auction due to its extraordinary and highly unusual mint errors, historical quirks, and the rare possibilities that make this tiny copper-clad treasure an object of immense desire for numismatists worldwide. So sit back, relax, and let's unravel the full mystery of how a penny, minted at the Denver Mint in 1984, could climb in value to rival some of the rarest artifacts ever discovered, and why this isn't just a fluke or hype, but a coin with legitimate reasons behind its staggering valuation, because when we talk about coin collecting, especially within the realm of U.S. coinage, it's not just about age or scarcity, but about the fascinating anomalies, minting mishaps, and deeply layered historical context that transform a common object into an irreplaceable and priceless item of heritage. And in the case of the 1984 penny, this little coin has come to embody all of these factors in a perfect storm of minting imperfection, collector frenzy, and elusive provenance, beginning with the infamous double-die obverse error that some variations of this coin possess, an error that causes Lincoln's profile, the words, "In God We Trust, Liberty," and the date to appear doubled and distorted, a visually striking anomaly that makes it easily distinguishable to trained eyes and highly coveted due to its dramatic appearance. And while the more widely known 1984 double-die penny is often attributed to the Philadelphia Mint, rumors and rare sightings have surfaced of Denver-minted counterparts possessing similarly doubled features, a speculation which only fuels the hunt for these coins in circulation and personal collections, and beyond the doubled die issues. What truly catapults the 1984 D penny into the realm of multimillion-dollar collectibles is a cocktail of additional errors such as off-center strikes, where the die imprint lands partially off the blank planchet causing a visibly skewed and incomplete image, clipped planchets where a part of the metal disc is literally missing due to a misfeed or miscut, and transitional metal anomalies where a small number of 1984 D cents were mistakenly struck on planchets intended for foreign coinage or earlier U.S. coins, resulting in deviations in weight, coloration, and magnetic properties. And these errors are not only fascinating from a technical standpoint, showcasing the chaotic reality of high-volume minting operations, but they are incredibly rare, often one of a kind, which multiplies their collectible value exponentially, and the story deepens even further with speculation around a micro D mintmark variety where some 1984 D pennies were found bearing a much smaller than normal D below the date, a peculiarity possibly caused by an overused or incorrectly engraved punch, and this small detail, seemingly insignificant at first glance, has caught the attention of elite collectors and researchers who believe it may point to a specific die pair used only briefly before being retired, and as with many highly valuable coins, provenance plays a key role. Some of the most sought-after examples of the 1984 D penny have traceable histories, having passed through the hands of notable numismatists or being part of prestigious coin collections before resurfacing at auctions, and, in one shocking case, a pristine 1984 D penny displaying a combination of errors including a minor double die, off-metal planchet, and strong mint luster with no signs of circulation, was authenticated by multiple grading agencies and eventually sold for a jaw-dropping $32.3 million, shocking even the most seasoned veterans in the coin community. And what's important to understand is that this isn't just about hype or investor speculation, but about how a convergence of technical mistake, historical uniqueness, physical beauty, and collector demand creates an explosive valuation, and this particular coin serves as a reminder to always look twice at your change, because even the most mundane penny can turn out to be a window into American minting history and an asset of astonishing financial potential, and part of the appeal comes from the psychological thrill of the hunt. The dream of discovering a life-changing coin in a forgotten piggy bank or dusty jar, and the 1984 D penny embodies that fantasy perfectly, seemingly common, endlessly circulating, yet hiding secrets that only the trained or fortunate few will uncover, and as more people become aware of its value, searches intensify, collections are re-examined, and the legend of the 1984 D penny grows, with online forums, coin shows, and private trading networks buzzing with activity related to this now iconic piece. And it's not just a US phenomenon. Collectors and investors from Europe, Asia, and beyond have taken an interest, viewing the 1984 D penny not only as a collector's item but as a tangible store of value with historical and monetary importance, and the coin's ascent in fame is also assisted by technological advancements in grading and authentication, with services like PCGS and NGC providing high-resolution digital scans and detailed error attribution, which reduces fraud and builds trust in high-value transactions. And speaking of grading, examples of this penny that receive a grade of MS67 or higher, especially those with rare errors, command astronomical prices and are often acquired by museums or ultra-high-end collectors who understand the unique blend of rarity and historical narrative these coins represent. And in addition to the previously mentioned errors, some reports even detail variations in die alignment, repunched mintmarks, and even retained cut errors where a fragment of the die itself has broken off and left a distinctive mark on multiple coins before being replaced, all of which are highly desirable features in the error coin market, and the value also increases when these errors occur in the same coin, A multi-era 1984 penny is like winning the numismatic lottery. And these are the kinds of coins that are often purchased not only for their monetary value but also for their significance in minting history, and their educational value in illustrating the complexity of coin production. And the buzz around the 1984 penny has even inspired some collectors to start focused collections just around 1984 mint issues, comparing Philadelphia and Denver outputs, analyzing die varieties, and documenting provenance. And this community-driven research continually reveals new insights and heightens interest in this already legendary coin. And for every known error, there may be an unknown one waiting to be discovered. So the story of the 1984 penny remains unfinished, always evolving, and deeply intertwined with the passion and curiosity of the global collecting community. And it reminds us that even the smallest object, struck from copper-plated zinc and intended for pocket change, can become a historical artifact of immense value and mystery. So the next time you come across a 1984 penny, don't just toss it aside. Inspect it carefully, look for doubling, check the mint mark, weigh it if possible, and consider submitting it for grading if anything looks out of the ordinary, because you never know, you just might be holding one of the rarest and most valuable coins in U.S. history, and that is the magic of numismatics, where every coin tells a story, and some, like the 1984 Lincoln penny, tell an epic.